Okay, it's on. Hello and welcome, plant friends and family. Welcome to Fruit to My Desires. I am Desiree. Sweetie is over here about to make me go stone cold off on her. If you don't sit down somewhere, thank you. Anyway, today's topic is going to be about the mint plants and the black spot fungal disease that you may see on your plants from too much humidity for the most part. There's a couple of little specks right here on this plant, and it's a bunch of them on this that I have propagated in this old water bottle. As you can see, the root system is very vast. I need to take it out of here and pot it so I can go ahead and get it on the site. www.fruitsofmydesires.com. I sell live plants, live herbs, things like that, kind of out of the season with some of the vegetables like the kale and the chard and what have you not, but they'll be back up in the fall because they are fall plants, and you guys can come and purchase what you need. But enough of that. This fungal situation is not really a big deal. How this happens is, again, too much moisture, not enough sunlight, and just basically too much moisture. So I leave these plants outside because it's sunny out here, and mint likes full sun. It's actually very drought resistant, which is the reason why if it has too much water, it will develop this black spot fungus on its leaves. It's been really difficult to gauge sunlight. We literally get rain every day. I don't know if you guys are getting the same, but to try to figure out when the rain is going to actually come so I can put these in a greenhouse and then bring them back out is something that I am failing miserably with, because the rain just kind of comes whenever it wants to. The forecast will say it won't rain, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere you'll see some lightning, and then you'll hear the thunder, and it's like, oh shoot, it's really about to rain. So that's the reason why this is happening. So what I want to do is show you how to treat it. So you could keep with the production and all that great stuff. And yeah, so what you'll need is some clean shears, and mine were sitting in a cup of hot water with a tad bit of bleach and a tad bit of antibacterial soap. And the reason is because the first step in this process is to cut off the black spot, okay? But once you do that, you don't want to use this tool on the next plant. So you want to make sure you disinfect your shears before you move on. So I've already started this process, and I have them sitting in my cup of hot water mix so I can move forward. So after you cut your fungus off, you go ahead and it's not a lot of bleach and it's not a lot of soap, so you don't have to worry about it harming your plant. It's just literally like a drop of bleach and like a drop of antibacterial soap. So you want to go ahead and cut the piece off, okay? And the great thing about this plant is there's not a lot on here, so I don't have to go about pruning the whole plant. But if you're into mints, you want to make sure you prune them often, because that's what helps with their production and to keep it going. So this one right here is done. Put that in the water so we can move on to this one in a minute. And the next step in this process is having a bottle full of good stuff that's going to help treat this and prevent it, okay? So what's in here is water, baking soda, neem oil, and a drop of Castile Soap. And I'm going to put the directions on how to do this in the description, so don't worry. But the baking soda helps to treat the fungus, as well as the neem oil and the soap, and it helps to prevent it from coming back. The only thing is that you have to apply this every 3 days. So once we do this today, we'll come back out in 3 days and do it again. The contents of this bottle is almost gone because this is a process that I do quite frequently with actually growing mint plants. It's kind of hard, like I said, to gauge with water, so try not to overwater them. But like I said, I do rainwater only for all of the plants that I sell. Rainwater is the best water for plants, and it is been a challenge. So next, you want to go ahead, shake it up, because emulsification, we've talked about this, where with oil and water and all that great stuff, you got to shake it in order to, get the goods. So go ahead, you want to spray this plant vigorously, get the tops and the undersides of it, and that's basically it. So then you set it off to the side and you isolate it from your other mint plants. Since it's a fungal disease, it will spread to other mint plants. Luckily, I caught it. It only hit 4 plants. So I'm treating these 4. I've already started on one. The very first one had it bad. To give you a little example of what I cut off before I started this video. Yeah. So what you're going to do with this is you can burn it. That'll be great. Or just put it in a bag. Make sure you throw it out ASAP, because it will spread to your other mint plants and even other plants too. And you don't want that. So now with the plant that I've propagated that I need to repot, we're gonna not cut the tops off, because these are in propagation status. We're just going to cut the leaves off that have the spotting. Okay, that should be about it. Yeah, that's it. I'll probably take this one off too. It's all low lead out there by itself. Okay, so same process. Spray vigorously undersides of the leaves as well as the top. And that's it. Like I said, isolate it from your other mint plants. Come back every 3 days and spray it. Do that for about 2 weeks, and you'll notice that your mint plants are fine and green and beautiful as they should be. That's pretty much about it. Like I said, check us out, www.fruitsofmydesires.com, to go ahead and order your culinary herbs. Go ahead, like, subscribe, follow, and have a great weekend. Peace.